Hey y'all, Logan here, Pine Valley Farm. Today, I'm out here in the potato patch. Figured I'd show y'all how the potatoes doing. I showed y'all how to cut up seed potatoes. So I figured I'd show y'all how the seed potatoes that we cut up and planted are doing. They coming up. Not all of them's come up, but the majority of them has come up. As you can see them shining through there. Row's a little crooked. You can fit more plants in a crooked row anyway. So some of them's just popping up, and some of them's already up, a few inches high. So like this one here's up good. They looking pretty good. I put spread fertilizer out myself. I use a tractor, but I spread fertilizer on this patch here, and before I planted the potatoes, and then the rest of the field where it's been sprayed over yonder and not haired up, the fertilizer company just left. The man from there just got done spreading fertilizer on that, and that'll be for peas and okra and squash and stuff. But see, that potato there looks really good. I wish they all looked like that, but here in another week or so they'll be up and looking really good. The rows look a little rough because it was a little wet in here when I was planting them, and you see it's kind of rough looking, but I'm gonna take and plow them, hopefully, Lord willing, in about a week. I'll take the cultivator and cultivate them, and so it's about a week from now they'll be up a lot higher than they are now. And I'll pull a little bit of dirt to them, and then I'll take the sweeps through here, and the sweeps that knock out these weeds. See, there's some coffee weed in here and some Bermuda grass. Like right here is some Bermuda grass. See right there, that little bit of grass was coming out the dirt, but it had this whole root system. So gotta knock that stuff out, because that stuff ain't nothing but trouble unless you're in the hay or cow business. But anyway, that's how the potatoes are looking. I don't remember the exact number of rows. I want to say it was about 17. Yeah, 17 rows, and then I got that piece of row that ends right there. And the rows about 280. Some of the rows, they're shorter on one side and they're longer on the other. This side by the road, by the fence, is shorter, whereas this side right here, the rows are about 320 feet long. Right there. And then over here they're about 280, so average about 300 feet long rows. It's a good sized potato patch, but I ain't eating all these potatoes ourselves. We're gonna sell them, I like to sell stuff at farmers market and then sell stuff to local people, produce. But they looking pretty good. This is the first time I've walked in them in probably about 5 days. Like I say, we got some weeds coming up in here, but when I plow them, it's gonna take out all them for the most part. But we're supposed to get some rain tomorrow. The dirt's it's somewhat dry. It's still got some moisture in the dirt. But as soon as it finishes drying out, I'm gonna get on the tractor and the disc hair, and come out there and hair all that up and get it ready for planting. Planting peas, squash, okra, cucumbers, that kind of thing. That's for fresh market too, selling at the farmer's market, as well as selling to like people local. I do some marketing and produce through Facebook, and do pretty good business that way too. So, this is what we're doing. On this end, they ain't coming up so fast as the other end. I think I buried them a little too deep, but at least they're coming up, thank the Lord. I'm running way late, like I told y'all in the video, on cutting up seed taters. Running way late on planting them. Didn't plant them till the first part of March. I'd like to have planted them about the 10th of February, so. Well, there's a nice one. That one probably didn't get buried that deep. I tend to bury potatoes a little too deep when I plant them, but they eventually come up. It's just some of them come up a little slower than ones you bury deeper. Which, when you plant them potatoes early, if you plant potatoes the 1st of February, you want to bury them a little bit deeper in case you have some cold weather. and they'll live if they get bit by frost. Now notice right here, there's that piece of row of potatoes right there, about a third of a row right there. And then I got this here, it's just been haired up. No potatoes or nothing planted on it. But I'll come over here and show y'all what's been sprayed. I literally, just the fertilizer man just left. I'm putting out fertilizer, and you could see the fertilizer out here. But this has been sprayed to burn down these weeds, to get them out the way. Because, you know, it was pretty nice and green through here, but it's nice and brown now. See? Sprayed it with Gramoxone, paraquat. I would have used Roundup, but I was kind of in a hurry to get this stuff going, trying to get ready for planting quick. And this stuff will kill it in about 2 or 3 days, whereas Roundup might take you 10 days, and in some cases 2 weeks to get a real good kill like this. But I use Roundup unless I'm in a hurry. When I'm in a hurry, I use Gramoxone. You see the fertilizer. I could have bought bagged fertilizer like I do on my gardens and like I do on this, but I figure I'd save a little money if I got them out here to put the fertilizer. And not only that, they would also blend it to my soil test requirements instead of me buying bagged fertilizer and putting out, you know, so much fertilizer, not enough or too much. This here was blended special for this field for the soil test. See, some weeds didn't get evenly sprayed because this Gramoxone I sprayed it with, that stuff is it's not like Roundup. Roundup is I'm probably gonna butcher this, systemic or something other, and it travels through the plant better than this stuff. This stuff just kills basically where it touches for the most part, and whereas Roundup touches this part of the plant, it's gonna travel through there and kill the whole plant. But stuff worked good. I mean, it's dead, ain't it? So that means it worked. Most of these are just winter weeds, but there was some Bermuda grass out here. Not a whole lot this early in the year, but there was definitely some out here, especially on that back end down there. And like red soil, I think it is, this stuff right here. There was a lot of that, which I ain't real concerned with the winter weeds because they gonna die anyway. You know, they're not a perennial, they just an annual. Whereas that Bermuda grass is gonna come back in the summertime. So you can see, I just using, here I got gunshot in the distance. Just using my tractor with the sprayer, I do miss some spots. It's hard to keep track of where you sprayed. I don't have no foam marker or nothing. That'd be nice. I'd like to have one of them. You put well, y'all know what that is. But I missed this little spot here. Without anything to mark, it's kind of hard to tell where you've sprayed. But anyway, y'all probably tired of hearing me talk, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow. If it wasn't supposed to rain tomorrow, I'd be out here tonight hairing this up. But I figure if I run the disc harrow through it and it rains on top of it, then all that means is just that soft dirt's gonna soak in that water. And when that happens, it's gonna take it longer for it to dry out. And that means it's gonna be a longer time between me getting stuff in the ground. And it's March 30th as of today. And I gotta get planting. And I got some stuff planted at the house, sweet corn, tomatoes. Got some broccoli and cabbage and stuff. I don't know if it's too late, but we'll see. I've also got some, very few green beans and a couple rows of squash, about from here to that post long. So not a whole lot, but you know, we'll get it going sometime. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment down in the description box what you want me to show me doing, you know, like if you want me to show you the herring, you know, mount the camera on the tractor or something, just tell me what y'all want me to do, and I'll try to make a video on it. But hit that subscribe button, and when you hit that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell. That little bell beside it, go ahead and hit that button too. And then that'll give you a notification when I make a video. And I'm sure most of y'all know that by now, but if y'all want to keep up with me, that's the best way to do it. It'll send a notification to your YouTube account. It may send you an email, I don't know, but I know it definitely sends you a notification. So y'all just do that and continue to watch, and God bless, and we'll talk to you later, Lord willing.